Oh my god, look at that root! Oh, oh no, no. Look at that! Look at these! But there is the tiniest bit of new growth starting in there. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me already, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to see my journey as a plant parent, check out some of my other videos. Today, since it's basically the end of March, I thought I would do a bit of a March update video, give you the highlights and the lowlights of what's going on in my plant collection. I have done this video before, I think in December and January. I think I might have skipped February, but I'm starting to do this regularly, so if you want to watch those videos and see how my collection has changed throughout time, I will put a link in the description to the playlist. Really quick before we get into it, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on other houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about. If you see any plants in my videos that you want to know how to take care of, let me know. If I haven't got a video on it already, I can make one. Also, if you like these sort of like highlighty monthly update videos, let me know in the description. Put the like praise hands, like these little hands, those ones, in the description if you want to see more videos like this, because it's good to let me know that you're liking these. Yeah, cool. All right, let's go have a look. I think firstly, we will have a look in the IKEA cabinet. I recently moved it into the living room. I think it's liking it a bit better in here. I mean, I like it better in here because I can actually see my plants, which is always good because like my favorite plants are in this thing. And so why wouldn't I want to see them more often? Like, I want to see them all the time. And when it was in the office, it was just, I didn't see it enough. So I'm really liking that it's in here now, and it's looking super lush in here, like crazy lush. I recently planted up my Stephonia erecta bulb, and I think it's starting to sprout. That little green thing on the top, I think that's a sprout, so it's doing really well. It's like right up in the cabinet. It's getting quite high humidity. In the mornings, the humidity is really high in here, like 80 or 90%, which I don't understand why, but it is. So it's getting lots of nice humidity and grow light for quite a few hours in the evening. What's next? My Forgetii white stripe just put out this leaf, which is awesome. It's just hardening off now. It's about the same size as this one. It's a bit tucked in there. I feel like it's a bit cramped in here at the minute. My mame is feeling a bit tight back there. My gloriosum, this was that new leaf that I accidentally knocked. It's grown well. It's, I can see, a little bit bigger than the previous one, but I'm running out of space in the pot back there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do once I have to get a bigger pot for it, because that's probably gonna happen pretty soon. My Amidrium medium silver is finally getting this new leaf out. It has been very happy in this pond. I think I'm gonna keep it in this, and I'll probably eventually put it on a moss pole. I'm gonna put everything on a moss pole. Everything on a moss pole has gone really, really well. Like my little brandy back there. You can already see that leaf looks bigger than the previous one because it's getting roots in there already. Yeah, see, there's some roots going in there. But I think it's really liking the pole life. My, oh, what is it? Magnificum Forgetii? Oh, Crystallinum Magnificum. I literally always forget. But it's got a new leaf popping out here, so hopefully it gets to be at least this size, if not bigger. I know this is like a tiny little baby plant, but hopefully I can get it to grow bigger because that would be awesome. That's kind of the main updates in the top. Things are going pretty well up here. Nothing like spectacular or spectacularly bad is going on. It's all pretty consistent and actually putting out a decent amount of growth at the minute, which is awesome. Moving down to the bottom. Oop, let's zoom out. Again, it's looking very tight in here at the minute. I have several moss poles. I have 4 moss poles down just on this little shelf. My skeleton key is like finally growing, but still no skeleton shaped leaves. They're just very normal penultum shaped. If you haven't seen on my Instagram, I imported this glorious, and holy cow is it glorious. Oh my god, it's absolutely huge. I cannot believe how big it is. I got it from North Tropics and they imported it straight from Indonesia. So it's like, it basically went straight to Indonesia to them to me. So it's got popped out this new leaf since I got it, which had a bit of damage just from transit, but it's still absolutely beautiful and it's not hardened off yet. And I put it on a moss pole because I want to get it to climb. And you can see, oh my god, already it's got a little root growing out there. So it looks like it's happy and some new growth as well. I think it's gonna grow super well. I've put it in the cabinet because, like I said, it is very humid in here. I did have it in a plastic bag for about a week and a half and some clean water, but I've now potted it in some Monstera philodendron mix just to make sure that it's doing well, but I think it's growing nicely, which is good. My Scindapsus officinalis is still officially doing absolutely nothing. Just sitting like this. It's not changed, it's not rotted, but it's not grown either. So we're just gonna continue to leave this as it is. Oh no. The Esqueleto is pushing out some new growth. That's too tall underneath the shelf. Maybe you should go there. Oh, maybe I'm gonna need to move this one so that it can have a bit more space because it needs it. Because obviously it's growing a bit taller. Oh, poor guy. I don't think you should be like that. I don't think it's very comfortable right there. But it is growing, which is good. Hopefully I can get that to be a leaf right there instead of just continuing to grow on as a runner, because right now it's doing a bit of some runnery business. My sister's discolor have grown absolutely amazingly. So when I got it, all the leaves were like this size, and now like look at that. And that's just from like being in a bit of moss in a bright cabinet. And it's got these really long tenderly things. Eventually, again, I will put it on a moss pole because I do think it really needs that, and I could probably just train it to climb up and down, up and down. So I actually just pulled this out of the water to check on it. This is my Hoya Grey Ghost. Oh my god, look at that root! It's doing so well. It's just in water back here, and it is absolutely loving life. So I think that's growing really well. Oh, and my Parasitica, this leaf is new, and it's got quite a long bit of runner there. I've got some trellises that I'm meaning to put this on because Hoyas just love trellises, and I would prefer it to not be super runnery and be more full, so I will be putting it on that soon. Oh my goodness. Cleo's just sat down on Joe's butt. So freaking cute. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Yeah, you want to look in the cabinet? You can't eat anything in here. It's probably gonna kill you. Cleo. Beautiful girl. She's doing well. Still snotty. Always snotty, but doing really well. Good March update. Yeah, baby. You're not gonna like it. I have to get up. Everything else down here is pretty, again, regular growth. Nothing absolutely special or anything. I'm just gonna continue leaving it as it is. Everything's just happy and healthy and doing well. I'm just really excited for this. This is like kind of like impulse buy, but it was such a good deal, and it's got such big leaves that, oh my god, I couldn't help it. So sorry, plant ban, you're coming home with me. Moving outside of the cabinet, I have a couple things on top. My, what was this, Syngonium Grey Ghost. I was trying to save it in pond. Absolutely not. It is long gone. So I've just been procrastinating pouring this out. Also procrastinating on throwing this away. This was the Linearis bit that I didn't keep. I chopped the other one and put it in my prop box. So, just need to throw that away. My Magnificum back there has a new leaf, but it is like severely damaged. I don't know why it's so damaged, but it is very damaged. It's still not hardened off, so I think it'll still be quite large. And hopefully the future leaves don't grow in damaged. Like, it's still pretty, it's just pretty ugly at the same time. Oh no. I've just had a look at this green shield leaf. Oh no. Right there, pretty sure that's like spider mite webbing. And there's definitely a thrip on there. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. The back seems okay though. I don't really see any like big pockets of anything. And surprisingly, the new leaf is actually pretty okay. I kind of had a quick look inside of it, and it doesn't look like there's anything in there, so I might just need to give this a good spray down. That's really annoying. Okay, well, such is life, such is plant life. Now I'm gonna go check the rest of the stuff on the top of the cabinet because I do not want them to also have pests. So I couldn't see anything else anywhere, so I'm just going to give this one a good spray, probably with Provanto. No. Ah! I'm squatting and Cleo just jumps on my lap. Cleo, I cannot possibly support this. This is not a sustainable pose. I'm gonna do that after I film the rest of this video because I've got a lot to get through still. Going into the bedroom, I think it has changed quite a lot since you would have last seen it. I recently put up those shelves because I wanted more plants. I think they look really cute over the top of the bed. Some knickknacks, some like really good easy care plants. Ones that I don't need to like fuss too much over. I think it just looks really nice. And I'm only mildly afraid that they're gonna fall on my head in the middle of the night. I also put my 2 bookshelves in these little nooks. They are actually like the perfect size for these bookshelves. I don't know if you can get any more perfect fit than this. Like, look at that. They just fit so perfectly. Because I just wanted more plants in here and this was dead space before. But it is quite a dark corner. Let me turn the lights off so you can like actually see what's up. That's kind of what it looks like most of the day. It is quite dark, even though it's sunny today. This corner is just very dark. It does not get that much light. So I am teaming up with Mother Grow Lights to show you how well their grow lights work. I recently installed these 2 grow lights, one on top of each of the shelves, and they just give this top level a good amount of light. It actually makes it so I think things are a bit more habitable there. I've currently got the ceiling mounts on this one and the extension cable because this is obviously really far away from any plug socket, but I'm just really excited to see how well it gets these plants to grow. They've been a bit stagnant over the winter, obviously because it's been super dark and they've not necessarily had the brightest spots to live in. So I'm testing out these grow lights for a couple months to see how well they do and how much change in growth I get in the next couple months, because I would like some more fenestrations on both of these plants. This one's got 1. I'm hoping to get more next time. This one kind of lost its fenestrations. It had some down here and now it doesn't. It's got lots of half moon leaves, which are pretty, but can I have holes too, please? And then I have the one on this side. It is using the sort of zip tie mounts that they give you, the little sliders, and I have attached it to a tension rod. Again, it's got the extension cord because it's far away from the plug, but it's on a tension rod, which is great if you don't want to like drill into your walls, but you still want to have grow lights. This is perfect for it. Underneath it, I have my sort of like pink white princess shelf. My white princess, which I just put on a moss pole. That little growth point there, it's starting to actually pop out, which is awesome. And then my big pink princess, which this last leaf doesn't have the most variegation, so I'd love to get some of this big sectoral variegation back because I really like how it looks. And then my little sort of baby philodendron pink princess, which I also just put on a moss pole. I'm hoping that it likes the pole. Hopefully the grow light will encourage it to grow some bigger leaves and some more variegation and really get those nice pink spots in that we all love so much. But yeah, I'm super excited to see how well these lights do over the next 2 months. I have high hopes because I really, really like the Mother lights. They're fantastic. If you want to try them out for yourself, use my code, which I will link down in the description, to get some money off your order and get yourself some of these beauties. Carrying on with these shelves, the plants that aren't necessarily getting the Mother lights, I've got my Raphidophora tetrasperma, which is actually putting out some holy leaves for a while. A lot of them were just putting out the like solid ones, and now look at that! Look at these! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I was thinking about putting it on a moss pole, but I'm not sure. I think it would like it. I think it would appreciate it probably. I don't know, do I want to put a moss pole in this corner? I totally could. I think it would probably look quite good because I could like shift it over and put it right there. Maybe I will, but that's a job for another day because that's quite a lot of work. My begonia is actually doing really well. This is the first time I've had a begonia that actually didn't want to unalive itself, which is good. It's getting regular bits of new growth. Do begonias like moss poles? Should I give it some sort of support? Is that something that it would like? Or should I just leave it be? I'm unsure. I feel like it looks like it wants some sort of support. So let me know. All begonia advice appreciated. It's just been in pawn for a while now and I think it really likes it. My plant shelves in the office are looking fairly full at the moment. I feel kind of bad because these is kind of where I put my plants that I'm just a bit like meh at the minute, which isn't how I should think of my plants. I don't like thinking of them like that. My Monstera, it was just getting too big for the living room and it didn't have a spot anymore since we did that bit of a rearrange. It also got thrips, so it's very unhappy at the minute, but I did cut a bunch of leaves off of this one, this little vine, and it's starting to get some new growth, so not all hope is lost. There is some hope in there, but I don't know, it just hasn't grown for me very well lately, and like it's so viney, it doesn't look full, which is what I want for my Monstera. I don't know, I'm not feeling the happiest with it. Maybe that'll change once it starts putting out new growth in the summer, but for now I'm like kind of not feeling it, which is sad because I used to really love this plant. My parlor palm has seen better days. I do not know what's going on with it. I'm pretty positive it had thrips. It might still do have thrips. I put predatory mites on it a few weeks back, so hopefully that did help, but it has got like a lot of really dry growth. I should probably go in and prune it all off because we don't need that in there. But otherwise, it's looking okay. Again, I'm not feeling it much right now, which is sad. And I should probably take it away from my lemon lime Maranta because I absolutely love this thing. And I don't want it to get more thrips. It had some at some point, hence the predatory mites. My Pubicalix had a really freaking long runner, and now it's putting up some leaves at the top. Look at these little guys. They are so freaking cute. I'm gonna put this one on a new stake trellis thing as well. Oh, let me open those trellises and show you what I got because I think they're really cute. So this is the company I got them from on Etsy. What's it? Lush Plant. And I just got 3 trellises. This is not sponsored by them, by the way. I bought these with my own money. Oh, hello, Cleo. Mom, what are you doing in my space? Oh, I got a freebie. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so the first one I got is this circle. I think I'm gonna use this for the Parasitica because it's quite small. It's the smallest of the 3 that I got. I then got this sort of arch with ladder steps. I think this one would be good for probably the Pubicalix. That one or this one, which is a nice oval on a stick. And then they also sent me a little free gift with it. These little triangles. I think they totally understand my style. Obviously I picked what color they were. I got them all in black because I think that looks really good with sort of my collection. It just makes sense. So I'm really excited to put these in. I'll definitely show you on Instagram once I do because they're so freaking cute. I'm just really excited about them because I've never really had trellises before and I've never really used them, so looking forward to testing these out. Moving on, my little Marantas, I think they're starting to like actually sprout. This is the like normal green one, and then that's the variegated one back there. The little sprout things turned a darker color. I think it's just from like being in the light, but oh my god, they're so dusty. It's because we got new windows and dust got everywhere. I should probably shower off literally all of my plants. But yeah, so those are doing pretty well. I've got a very dead watermelon peperomia here that again I'm procrastinating throwing in the bin because it needs to go in the bin. The dubia that I put on the cork bark is actually doing okay. So I don't know if you can see that, but there is the tiniest bit of new growth starting in there. Look at that. Look at that new growth. So exciting. So hopefully that means I didn't kill it, which is really good. It's not dead yet. But I still don't know how I feel about the bark. I'm still unsure. Like, it looks okay, but it's not my favorite. In the very last section of the office, we have my very sad banana plant. This is the product of my failure to be patient as a plant parent. I don't think it's getting enough humidity in this spot because each of the leaves is getting like caught in the one before it. And so it doesn't like fan out very well. And so I spent quite a lot of time ripping a bunch of leaves off to see if I could get to a point where it would be like wide again. They just kept breaking. You can kind of see where they split there. I don't know. I have done a really piss poor job with this one. And I kind of regret doing it, but at the same time, it's fine. It's just a plant. If I want another one, I can buy another one. Speaking of buying plants, this is my newest baby. It is a fishtail Hoya, and oh my god, it's so gorgeous. I'm like in love with it. Like, I'm absolutely obsessed. Like, there's even some variegation on some of these leaves. Like, it's just so perfect. So I wanted this one for a while, and that's why I did end up buying it. I know I'm trying not to buy plants loads, but I saw it when I was plant shopping and I was like, how can I not? I say I was plant shopping. I went to plant shops with Lisa because we were planning something for the plant swap, and we're like, oh, let's just go to some plant shops. Expecting not to buy plants. And here we go, I bought 2 plants. I'm not mad at it though. I've wanted that one for a while, but basically my tattoo, it looks like it's fishtail Hoyas. I know it's not, like it's kind of just a made up plant, but I think it looks so much like it that, like, how could I not? Like, they're the same thing. Like, look at that, that's so easily the same plant. So I can't, like, I had to. I just had to, and I really, really love it. I've sprayed it for pests. Not that I think there was any, but that's just what you do. And it's kind of living far away from most of my other collection, except for that banana plant, which is fine. And I also got another one, which, let me go grab it. So this is the other plant that I bought. It's a Ludicea discolor, aka a jewel orchid. And I saw it and I was like, I really, really like that. I love these sort of like really dark leaves with the electric sort of greeny pink veins. Absolutely gorgeous. And it was only 20 pounds, which all of the jewel orchids I've seen, maybe it's just they're different types, but you get like 2 leaves for 20 pounds. So when I saw it, I was like, well, I have to buy it, because I've been wanting to try one for a while. I've just not had the chance because they always just seemed like so expensive for what they were. So I'm very excited about that. It's got what looks like a couple of flowers at the top, but I just love it already so much. I think it's so beautiful, and I'm really excited to see if I can learn to take care of it. So I'm obsessed. Those are the 2 newest plants to my collection. Sorry, plant ban. I don't care really. I'm not mad at myself for it. I haven't seriously bought plants. Like, I haven't done any like big hauls or anything in a while, and like the amount that I've spent on plants this year has been actually like really, really minimal. So I am proud of myself still, and I'm not like worried about it. Like I said, I'm not on a strict plant ban. I'm like, if the opportunity presents itself and I feel like it's a good value and I feel like I can add these plants to my collection easily, fine. But if not, I'm not gonna get them. I'm not gonna go out of my way to just like get a bunch of plants just for the sake of it. So yeah, very, very excited about those. Very, very happy. That's what's kind of going on in March right now. I am very, very happy with my collection at the minute, aside from the occasional pest problem that I'm experiencing, which like it happens to everybody, and I'm working on it. But yeah, everything is going pretty well. Also, I should mention this, since it is now late March. Is March when spring happens? Well, it's basically spring at this point. Probably by the time this video goes up, it will be like officially spring. So I properly started fertilizing. I went around and all of my plants today that were thirsty, they got a big dose of fertilizer. I use liquid gold leaf fertilizer. I really, really love this stuff. Maybe in the April update, we will see how much it has boosted them, and I will let you know. But yeah, super excited. Thank you, spring. It is actually really sunny today, which makes me so immensely happy. It's like, it's crazy. The amount of difference it makes is probably a bit insane. But yeah, So that is my March updates. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up down below, and don't forget, do the little happy hands emoji in the comments if you want to see more of this kind of video, and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!